Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a battle of the drugstore mascaras, and I wanted to do this because I've been trying out so many different drugstore mascaras recently. I tried out a bunch in preparation for my how to make your lashes look longer video that I did a little while ago. I am going to be doing a demo of all of these mascaras, that way you can see them up close and personal on my lashes, and I'll just be letting you know which ones I loved, which ones I didn't like so much. I do have 5 drugstore mascaras overall that I'm going to be sharing, as well as one drugstore bottom lash mascara, but I'm going to be giving you a breakdown on everything, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first mascara I'm going to be talking about is Loreal Telescopic, and I know this mascara has been around for a while now. I have been using it mainly recently as a bottom lash mascara, and I use it for that because of the wand, which I am in love with. So the wand on this is really super skinny. That's probably what this mascara is most famous for. So it's really easy to get to the base of your lash. It makes it really easy for bottom lash mascara because you don't have this huge fluffy wand or goopy formula to work with when you are applying it. And I heard a really good tip somewhere here on YouTube from another girl here on YouTube. I can't remember her channel name, but one really good tip she had is when you look at your mascara wand, that is pretty much how your lashes are going to look. And I feel like that is very true for all the mascaras that I'm going to show. So for instance, when you look at this guy, you can see the bristles on it are very short. They're very separated. You don't see a lot of clumpiness or goopiness in here. So that is pretty much how this applies and does make your lashes look. Your lashes look very separated. I love how well this lengthens my lashes as well. I wouldn't say it's the thickest mascara I've ever tried. I don't think it's something that I would turn to purely for volume, but I feel like this is such a pretty daytime mascara. I love that it separates my lashes. It's very natural and flirty. I feel like this is perfect for like the office or daytime wear because it gives your lashes length and a little bit of volume, but it's not clumpy or messy in any sort of way. The next mascara I want to talk about is the Covergirl Super Sizer Fiber Mascara. So what makes this mascara different is that as you do apply it, it actually does attach little tiny fibers onto your lashes. And I've tried fiber mascaras in the past and I have not been a fan of them at all. I always feel like they are so telling and thick and kind of spidery looking, but I heard so many good reviews on this guy that I really wanted to try it out. One of my favorite things about this is the wand. I love that the wand is really nice and skinny, but the formula is really thick and volumizing. So you kind of get the best of both worlds when it comes to this because you're not dealing with a really huge mascara wand that is kind of like difficult to work with. Having a thick formula and having a huge wand can sometimes be a bit of a disaster, but with this guy, it's nice because it's super skinny, so it allows you to get right to the base and get very precise with your application without making a huge mess. Now this is a very thick mascara. It can get very clumpy. It's something that I do have to follow up with a clean spoolie to actually get in and separate my lashes, and I do find the more that I layer it, the thicker and fuller it gets, which is really great if you're somebody that wants a very dramatic full eyelash. Now my only gripe about this, and the only reason why I would say it's not a daytime mascara for me, is the fact that it does flake on me throughout the day. So when I apply it in the morning, even with just like 2 coats, like not going crazy with it, I end up finding little flakes and the little fibers kind of fall off my lashes and just end up all over my face. So for that reason, I wouldn't say that it's a good daytime or all day mascara for me, but I think as a nighttime mascara, this is really awesome. This is really great if you're looking for volume, if you don't have a lot of lashes, this is really gonna help build them up. The next mascara is this one by e.l.f. and I don't have the actual name of it here on the packaging, but I'll write it somewhere here on the screen for you. And this one is in the shade Black. This is the highest rated mascara on e.l.f.'s website, so as an e.l.f. junkie, I had to try it out. And one thing I'll say right away about it is that I do love the wand. So the wand has a really nice tapered edge here. You can see it's really nice and straight. The bristles on it aren't too crazy, but there are a lot of them, so you know it really is good for building up volume. But I love that it has that tapered edge to really get into the inner corner of your lashes or just kind of go in and separate where you need to. The downside for me was the formula on this. I wouldn't say that it was anything terrible. It was still a pretty good mascara. It just wasn't something that I would necessarily repurchase or run out and recommend you guys to go get, just because it didn't really give my lashes as much drama as I wanted. Even though it might look like it when I first apply it onto my lashes, throughout the day it just kind of ends up getting a little bit limp. It doesn't really hold my curl. Plus, this mascara did flake on me pretty badly throughout the day, so I just wasn't a fan of the formula overall. Sadly, this was probably my least favorite out of the bunch, but I wouldn't say it's terrible. It's just not something I would repurchase. The next mascara is this L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. Now, I must have spent about 20 minutes in the drugstore aisle trying to pick out which voluminous mascara I wanted, because they have like 8,000 versions now, but I decided to go with the Carbon Black just because I felt like it sounded more dramatic. First of all, I love the mascara wand on this. It is very similar to the e.l.f. one in that it's kind of fluffy but kind of slim, and it also has that really nice tapered edge. But what I like about this over the e.l.f. mascara wand is that the e.l.f. one does have little plastic bristles or spikes on it, where this one does have actual bristles. So it's a little bit more thickening and volumizing. It deposits a lot more formula onto your lashes at once, but I love the formula on this. It's very thickening. It adds a lot of fullness and drama to my lashes, but it also is good for separating them. So it's not anything that is super high maintenance and clumpy. It's not a really messy formula. It just is so beautiful and kind of one of those instant gratification type of mascaras. And I also find that it wears really well throughout the day. It doesn't flake on me, it holds my curl beautifully, and it just is kind of the perfect all-in-one mascara if you're looking for separation, lengthening, fullness, drama, no matter what you want. This is really, really good. I feel like it's probably one of my favorite overall mascaras in terms of it being good for day or night. No matter what you want to do, this is kind of like a sure bet, no-brainer type of mascara. This next one is another L'Oreal formula. It's the Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. And this mascara is one that I just recently shared in a how to make your lashes look longer video that I did, and I really am liking this one as well. Now, I will admit at first I wasn't really sure what to think of it, and I did get the waterproof version, by the way, because I want my curl to hold nicely throughout the day. But at first I wasn't a huge fan of this. So when you first look at the wand, it's a little bit intimidating. It's kind of got like a little indentation in the middle, which I hate. I don't understand what that is supposed to do for your lashes. Like, just make it a regular wand. I don't get the like weird curve in there. But anyways, the wand is very fluffy, very thick. If you look at it closely, you can see the product is a little bit more goopy and clumpy in there. So like with that comment I made at the beginning, with however your wand looks is pretty much how your lashes are gonna look. This is a really good example for that again, because as thick and clumpy as it looks on the wand, it does deposit that way on your lashes as well. This is really good, like really good. I was very shocked by how much I ended up liking this. I kind of thought I was gonna hate it, but I have grown to absolutely fall in love with this. All I do with it now is once I take it out of the tube, I'll just hold it for maybe 10 seconds just to let it dry out a little bit. That way it adheres to my lashes a lot better. It's not as wet and messy when I'm working with it. It just clings to my lashes a lot faster, I guess. I feel like this is the best for giving a very fluffy, amplified looking lash. It can be a little bit of a pain to work with because it is so messy, but once you get the hang of it, you will fall in love with this. It's just so fluffy and voluminous on the lashes. It doesn't flake on me the way the Fibers mascara does, but it gives me the same amount of thickness. The final mascara is this one by Pixi, and it's their Lower Lash Mascara. I had no idea this even existed until I saw it inside of Target recently, and I love the wand on it. It's really tiny and skinny. It's just like literally like a pencil mark. That is how skinny the wand is, and the bristles are very much like a little spiral. They're not kind of like pokey or anything. And this is really nice for the lower lashes. I do have it on my bottom lashes today, and it's really nice. It's not clumpy. It's not so lightweight that it kind of looks like nothing on your lashes. This does remind me a lot of the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara in terms terms of the formula, but it also reminds me a lot of the L'Oreal Telescopic, where it's not really thick and goopy and messy, but it's really good for adding some length and some volume. It's really, really easy to build this mascara as much as you want. It doesn't get really clumpy or crazy. Plus the wand just makes it so user-friendly, and you can just kind of like pop your mascara on super fast, head out the door. It's just really, really functional and wears really well throughout the day. It doesn't smudge, doesn't flake, so I really, really love this guy. So my overall ranking for these mascaras, I'm gonna go from the least to the best. I would say obviously the least was the e.l.f. one. I was really disappointed in this guy. I wanted to love it because I love e.l.f. products, but it just didn't do all that much for my lashes. Next two, I would say, are kind of head to head, are the Fiber Mascara as well as L'Oreal Telescopic, for two very, very different reasons. I would say the Fibers one is maybe slightly higher than the Telescopic just because this is so good for creating thickness in your lashes. If you have tiny lashes, sparse lashes, weak lashes, this is really going to give them a lot of thickness. I just don't like the flakiness of it. The L'Oreal one I love as a daytime mascara. I feel like it's very natural and pretty, and I just love the amount of length this one gives me. Next, I would say, is the little lower lash mascara. This one is just really nice. I don't feel like it's an absolute must-have if you already have like L'Oreal Telescopic. I feel like it's gonna work pretty much the same way, but I do love the wand and the formula. And then I would say these two pretty much come head to head as my favorites. This is the Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. This one is definitely a little bit more dramatic on the eye, but it is more high maintenance and a little bit more messy to work with. So those are my overall thoughts on all of these mascaras. I would love to know what your favorite drugstore mascara is. So if you do have a favorite, let me know down in a comment below. If you did enjoy this video, please be sure to give it a like. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. And if there are any more battle videos you would like me to do, let me know in a comment and I will definitely look into it. Other than that, thanks again for watching. I love you guys so, so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.